Everything's going, everything's playing, everything's set up and ready to go. There's been no goal scored, but the goal is going off. Welcome. What a time we are about to have. This is it. This could be the final moments of our Buffalo Sabres rebuild. I'll pop back. Oh, okay, it works. I was getting everything reset up because we were streaming on YouTube on Tuesday. It was instead of our regular Wednesday stream. We're doing YouTube, so I had to get it reset up for Twitch, and I forgot to do that before we started. So then I did that, and now we're here, and now we're ready to go. This is all or nothing Game 7. You know, I can't, there's no more drama than that. It's the greatest moments in sports. All the old cliches are out there. You know them. This is our team, and I don't want there to be half an hour left in our entire rebuild. We've been doing this. I got to take a moment here. Forgive me for taking a moment to bask in this because it could be our final time ever here. And I don't want there to be half an hour left. But we're going to run 10-minute periods. We're going to watch CPU versus CPU because we don't play the games here. We are the GM and the A GM. Thank you for all of your help in building this amazing roster that we truly believe can win a Stanley Cup. It is the second round. It is Game 7 versus the Tampa Bay Lightning. We had a shot to close this series in Game 6. We were up in the series 3-2, and then Vasilevsky did what Vasilevsky does best, and he shut the door. He played as a brick wall, and the Buffalo Sabres couldn't get it done. So that's why we're here today. That happened on Tuesday, and then now we're here on Friday, our favorite stream of the week. As much as we love Wednesdays, Friday's special. The Friday special, gang. I don't like that name. We can come up with a better name. We don't even need a name. Friday is just the best stream. And it could all be over. So, I guess, there's nothing else to do. You know where we're at. You know how hard we've worked to build this team. It's time to play. I'll show you the lineups one more time before we get going. I'll show you what we're dealing with on both sides of the ice, and that's it. That's it. My heart. This team's going to get it done. I believe. I give you the Sheldon Keefe speeches so many times throughout this entire rebuild. There's been countless times where we've been down, and then we didn't deliver last year in the playoffs. But there's been times where we've been down, and we always come back, except for the one time in the Stanley Cup final. But we do come back to make it to the end to just fail in the Stanley Cup final. But here we are. Let's get this going. Let's get to the lineups. I'm going to back out of this screen. I hopped in a little early, I guess. Back out of the screen, show you what we're working with on both sides. If you're not familiar, I'll show you what we've done over the course of 5 seasons. This is the last season. We'll start with Tampa, though. Start with our opponents tonight. Perron, Point, Kucherov, Radish, Chiarelli, Beauvillier. Am I saying that correct? I think so. The bottom half of their lineup, Yarncroke's an 87. I don't know how he's their third-line center. It's crazy. Dzingel, even on their fourth line, looks so sweet. Barboulay. They're so good, and I came into this series being like, we're in tough, and that's exactly what happened. We got all the way to a Game 7, and now we're up against Hedman and Chernak and ex-Buffalo Sabre Joel Edmondson, and in net, Vasilevsky, the man who is the bane of our existence. And I'll show you our team and what we got on our side of the ice and the boys we've been cheering for this entire stream. We had such a great regular season because the lineup we built is stacked. Like, look down the middle. You can't. Like, we couldn't have done better here. Stutz, Lindholm, Jost, Cousins. Like, that's our captain, Dylan Cousins. He's on the fourth line. He's an 85. Like, it looks so good. Mangiapane, Kravtsov, Lucas Raymond, Kachuk, Gusev, who's been just unbelievable. He's been killing it these playoffs. Bailey, who we have a lot of issues with, but we do our thing here with Josh Bailey. He comes through in the clutch, and then sometimes he doesn't. Jordan Greenway, cleaning up that fourth line. Great player in real life. Last couple of weeks. Jordan Greenway's had a good season so far. Sandy and Trouba, Petrie, Sider, Cal Foote, TJ Brody. So if you don't listen to the Steve Dangle podcast, listen to the Steve Dangle podcast. I'm a member of the Steve Dangle podcast. We are on youtube.com/SDPN or on the SDPN app, or just go to sdpn.ca to find all about that. Today on the Steve Dangle podcast, if you haven't listened yet, I'm going to spoiler here. Steve said that he thinks Jeff Petrie is going to score. He thinks that Jeff Petrie is going to be our hero in Game 7 here. And, whatever leads to a victory, I hope it happens. So let's see what happens on the ice between these two teams, the Sabres and the Lightning. In net for us, we got Allmark and Murray, who have both had fantastic seasons. Deep breath, everyone. We're about to get going. This could be it. Here's how the series has gone so far. Thank you, No One Spicy B, for gifting 2 subs. I haven't hit this today. I haven't hit a round of applause. I haven't hit. Oh, crap. We love the gifting of subs. Here's a little bit of confetti as well. Got to throw out the confetti. Here's what's happened in the series so far, if you haven't caught up with the goings-on of the Buffalo Sabres, which, how dare you? How dare you? 1-1, 2-1, then we won back-to-back games. The huge OT here, huge OT win in Game 5, and then Vasi shuts the door in Game 6. Here's what happened in Round 1. We went up against the Ottawa Senators, and we cleaned up. We took care of business in 5 games with a 7-2 steamrolling in the final game. Evan just said, this team is so good in overtime. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Are you guys ready? Are you ready for this? I'm back to the waiting screen. This is our time to shine. This is our last game. It's literally all or nothing. Let's go. Can I get some crab people emojis? Can I get the crab emoji in the chat right now? Thank you, Vapor Snake, for subscribing. Drop that hype emoji. Drop the crab emoji. I think the game's set to broadcast mode. I might have to switch it as soon as we get in there. On a true broadcast. Oh, here, I can just do it from here. Let's make sure the game settings are all set up. I see these. Oh, nice. Thank you. Keep dropping those crab emojis. You guys are fantastic. Let's get this true broadcast set up. And let's go. Like, I have a somber mood today starting this stream, because I know there's a possibility in the back of my mind that this could be it. I know it's not going to be, but it could be. It's always a possibility. Let me know if the game volume's ever too loud. This is it. Let's get it going. Game 7, Buffalo Sabres, Tampa Bay Lightning. Woo. Let's send him home, baby. Let's drop the puck here. Timmy Stutz wins the opening draw. Let's go. We are at home in Buffalo. We are not sending these fans home disappointed. We are not sending these fans home at all. We're coming back for the Eastern Conference Final. I don't care who we're up against. We're winning that. Some great work there along the boards with Stutz. Here's Tkachuk coming up the wing. Send it out front! Huge shot! Huge shot to start the game. Let's go, boys. Don't you love this energy? All right. Let's stop Kucherov here. Amazing. Oh, Prokhorov doing Braden Point with a dangle in front. Here's Tkachuk to Sandin. Oh. Vasi covers a huge face-off here. All right. Let's get this all sorted out. I said the chat's saying they think the claps are too loud. Are the claps too loud because the fans are excited? You guys don't like how excited the fans are? They're clapping because they're excited. But I turned it down a little bit. Appreciate the tip. I'll turn me up. I'll turn the applause down. Let's get back to this game here. Air horns have always been quiet. We like a subtle air horn. It's been real low event hockey. Everybody's kind of settling in. They know it's Game 7. It feels like a Game 7. It's a slow start by both teams. You know, there's a nervous energy by both sides here. That's how you know it's a Game 7, because nobody wants to make that mistake. Nobody wants to make that bad pass, that missed pinch that leads to the opening goal. Oh, great play in front by our boys. There's Kucherov leading the Lightning in points. Thank you all for being here. Thank you all for being here tonight. I know you can be anywhere in the world. You chose to be here tonight and watch TJ Brody almost sneak one by Vasilevsky. Is anybody else really nervous? Oh, I don't want our streams to end. But we have looked very good so far. There's another slapper. Oh, if we can just sneak one of those by. Vasi, that's all we need. A gritty goal. Nothing fancy. Something off of a rebound. Here's Cal Foot. Cal Foot needs to do. He does. He does do it. He does. There it is. Opening goal, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Crap, people. We're going to do it tonight. There's no doubts in my mind after that opening goal. We're going to do it. I believe. That's our fourth line versus fourth line. Cal Foot just stepped on the gas pedal. Gets this started for the boys. Let's go, Buffalo. That opening goal eased some tension for me. I feel a little bit more relaxed. We are a great team, except for Game 6 and 7 of the Stanley Cup Finals. We are a great team when playing with the lead. Except for those 2 games last year, normally we are a great team when we get the lead, and we've got one early here. Nice cover, Allmark. Thank you, Compton Grease, for purchasing Hydrate. Appreciate it. Deep breaths, everyone. We've got a 1-goal lead. Game 7, Eastern Conference semifinals, 2026. Lucas Raymond with the wrister. Doesn't get it through, but there's another opportunity. Here comes Sandine. Oh, baby. Well done, Sandine. Lucas Raymond really should have gone glove side instead of the far side off the blocker. Vasilevsky easily saved that one. There's point to Chernak off the draw, up to Hedman, over to point. Perron comes in offside. I see some complaints about the video being delayed to my commentary. I will watch off of the stream as opposed to the direct feed I got on my right side. So I'll be in sync with the OBS stream, so I won't spoil it for you guys. I think that'll fix things for you. Is it weird that I'm watching this way now? Because I normally watch that way. Oh, huge hit! All right. Let's get this going here. Let's get this puck up the ice. There's Trouba, Lindholm, Kravtsov. Dangles. Backhander goes wide. I'm feeling good about where we're sitting. We're halfway through the first period. We've had the majority of chances. There's been nothing really threatening from the Lightning so far. They've been in the zone a couple times, but nobody really pressuring. See, like, there's a great stop by Jost on Hedman when he tried the zone entry. And there again, Hedman tried to come up, and Petrie gets the puck, and it's over to Mangiapane, and now he's up the ice. It's been a beautiful play by the Sabres. Here we go. Now Bailey's in front. Our defenseman keeps picking up the puck and keeping it in the zone. Sider over to Petrie. Look at this domination here. There's Jost. It doesn't lead to a goal. We still have the puck. Bailey over to Oh, Bailey again. Mangiapane and Bailey had a couple of chances right there, and they really got to close that out. But there's been no threats from the Lightning. They can't even get out of the zone here. Now Kucherov's getting up the ice, but is he going to get a shot at all? No! Stützle takes it, and he's back up the ice with Mangiapane. We've had a great start here in this first period, not allowing the Lightning to get anything going at all. Oh, there's a shot by Kucherov. That was a nice opportunity there for Kucherov. But it doesn't lead to a secondary chance. Here's Tkachuk. Oh, nice shot by Tkachuk. Let's catch everybody up if you're not familiar with our stream. These are our Buffalo Sabres. We have been building these Buffalo Sabres for 5 seasons now. The rules of the stream are we don't play any games, and we can only do things in franchise mode that GMs can do. So we don't set lineups. All we do is make trades. We can move up and down players. We don't even set ticket prices because GMs aren't sitting there setting ticket prices. Year 1, we had a surprise appearance in the playoffs. Next year, we thought we had a really good team. I think that was the year we lost in the first round. We had a couple more disappointments. Every year we don't win the Stanley Cup is a disappointment because we only have 5 years to win the Stanley Cup. Oh, there's a great shot by the Lightning and a great stop by Allmark, but a delayed penalty for your Sabres coming up. The Lightning are going to go on the PP. Year 4 of this stream, we went all the way to the Stanley Cup final, and we were up 3-2. And then the Chicago Blackhawks came back and won 2 games. And now we're in year 5, our last year of this stream, and it is round 2, and it is game number 7. We need the PK to come up huge here because we know the Lightning have a deadly power play unit. But our teams look great so far in this game. There's 5 minutes left in the first, and we've had no problems. That might have been elbowing, but we got away with it. We love getting away with things. Hopefully we can win this draw here and get the puck up the ice. That kid Connor says, I think they are running 5 forwards on the PP. I think you might be right, but I don't know why Hedman wouldn't be out there. I can't see who's in the corner down here. I only see 4 guys on. For EA is terrible with these camera angles. But it's there's Bailey getting the puck right up the ice. That's what we like to see. Let's go. I mentioned this last stream, but we are a smart hockey audience. I love when the arena claps for a great PK kill. So everybody, when our team does the thing, oh my God, that's a shorty. No, it's an even strength goal, but it doesn't matter. That's a goal. That's a goal by playoff Josh Bailey. He does it. He gets one for the boys, and we're up 2-0. We almost traded Bailey like 6 times this offseason, and we didn't do it. And now look, Josh Bailey, playoff hero, playoff Bailey, coming in the clutch, doing it for your boys. Let's go. I'm not concerned about tonight. I'm not concerned at all. We got more streams. Oh, there's a goal. Okay. Kucherov answers the bell. Gets one back for Tampa. It was 2-0. Yes, original sin 33. It was 2-0, but it is only 2-1 now. So it was a shorthanded goal by Bailey. I was because there was no graphic when he scored it. I thought it'd just say shorty immediately, but it was. So this is a power play goal. So I feel less bad about the goal knowing it's a PP goal because their PP is so deadly. I think SMW Thunder puts it best. I'm not concerned. I am mildly concerned. Yes, we are mildly concerned, but I'm not concerned. We got this. There will be more streams. Keep your fire Blake chants to yourself. I saw those signs. The people have been making signs to get me fired because we had a bumpy trade deadline. We didn't win the Stanley Cup in our first 4 years. Here's a breakaway. Oh gosh, what was that move? Can we all examine that? What happened on this breakaway? Where was the move? Where was the move here? So Timmy Stutz is coming on the breakaway, everybody. Let's just take a look back at what happened here. Timmy Stutz is coming up on the break. He's like, okay, let me make a move. I got a clear path on Vasi here. I'm going to make a move on the goalie. I'm going to make a move, and I'm going to score, and my move is right into the goalie, Timmy Stutz. Whoo, that's a rough one. Let's keep this going here. Not great. Not great there, Timmy. That's not going on your highlight reel, but we're showing it on the dang-its. Somebody call producer Drew. Put that on the dang. Oh, that was a nice shot by Kravtsov. Put that on the dang-its right there. Not great breakaway, Timmy Stutz. Great hit there. Here comes Sandin. Doesn't. Oh, Kucherov pickpockets him. Point misses the pass right in front. Thank goodness. But here comes Point. Oh, Point got smashed. Here comes Trouba up the ice. Let's see what he's got here. Anything? No. That almost looked like a knee on knee, but I don't even think that's a thing in this game. Hedman takes Trouba off the puck. Here we go. Cirelli gets it back over to Radish. Radish with a wrister and Allmark. Allmark with the save. Let's go. Beautiful save. We got 1 minute and 30 seconds left here in the first period of hockey. It is 2-1 Buffalo Sabres. We are in Buffalo tonight, and we will not send the fans home happy, even though the Tampa Bay Lightning have tied up this game. With about a minute left, the Tampa Bay Lightning have tied up this game 2-2, and we got a ball game, ladies and gentlemen. This is not going to be easy. This is not going to be easy because it never is. We know that our team, the Buffalo Sabres, have a little bit of Leaf syndrome in them, in that everything seems to be done in the most difficult way possible. We are not concerned, but we are mildly concerned about the chances of this being our last night together. Oh, Ryan Dzingel. Ryan Dzingel with a goal. Are you kidding me with that goal? Bounces off the middle of his stick? Ugh, that's a bad goal. Thank you, Midnight Gong, for purchasing Posture Check. I appreciate that. There, we had a chance there for Lucas Raymond. We're not... The Tampa Bay Lightning may have scored... Is it 3 unanswered goals or just 2 unanswered now? There's a shot by Stutz. Doesn't get through. What a roller coaster of a first period. I gotta tell you. Thank you for purchasing Hydrate. I can't. Every time you do it, I gotta stop. What a roller coaster of a first period. Let's start there. Second, our team is down, but they are not out. You guys got a couple minutes here to grab some food, grab a drink. You might need it for this game because we don't make it easy. Go to sdpn.ca. Get your hoodies. Hoodies. Get them. We don't make this easy. I've seen the chance for Fire Blake. Let's not go there. We are a great franchise. We've gone to the Stanley Cup final. We've finished first in the Eastern Conference this year. We are a great team. And just because we are down 3-2 at the end of the first period of Game 7 of the second round in 2026, that does not mean our season is over. Just because we are down, that does not mean we are out. We have plenty of time to get back into this and win this hockey game. We don't even need them. It's still a hockey game. Like, we're not being blown out. Tampa hasn't looked that great. They had a good 5 minutes. Let's be honest here. Tampa had a good 5 minutes, and for the rest of it, we dominated. We were up 2-0. We put numbers on the board. And then Tampa suddenly scored 3 unanswered goals. But we got this because we're a great hockey team. Allmark hasn't had the best game so far. But our offense is going to keep us in this. Timmy Stutz has looked fun outside of his breakaway. He's looked like he's been shooting the puck a lot and having a good time out there. But outside that breakaway, he's been good. Josh Bailey stepping up. Like, Josh Bailey, Billy Goat last year, stepping up for the playoffs. Let's get the positivity in there. Drop some crab emojis. I got to play your button.
Crab people.
Got to play a little air horns. Let's do a round of applause. Let's get some confetti in there for our Buffalo Sabres. We're still at home. Our team still needs to know that we're out there cheering them on. That we still believe. Looking at the shot chart, it's 18-17. It's a fairly even game. The time on attack, a little skews towards the Lightning, but I'm all right with that. Let's get back into this. Let's avoid taking dumb penalties. We are not going home, as Tiago just said. This will not be our final stream of this team. Not forever. We'll stream more. Also, we'll still be here next Wednesday. But this could be our final run with these Sabres. And let's not make it that. Let's go. I want to hear you say, let's go Buffalo. No matter where you are in the world. Watching this live with all of your friends, the crab people on this stream. I want to hear some let's go Buffalo. Let's go Buffalo. Thank you. Let's go Buffalo. There's oh my God, Allmark, nice save. Tap your goalie when they make a save. Oh, Timmy Stutz came back around the other side and tried to get a shot on net there and couldn't get it done. Do we have a breakaway here by Raymond? No. Hedman catches him and smashes him into the boards. Here's Chernak coming up. There's Hedman again. Hedman's just been unbelievable all over the ice. Here's Kucherov. Chernak. Oh! Allmark turns it away. Let's do this. Looking a little iffy here with the play by Tampa. They've been coming out firing here in the second period. But we've been able to turn away all of their opportunities. And hopefully get some of our own. But we haven't gotten there yet. There's a great pickup by Raymond there in the middle of the ice. Lindholm over to Gusev. Gusev, who's had a monster playoffs. He was huge in the series versus Ottawa. Over to Lindholm. Back to Seider. Come on, work this puck in the zone. Well done! Gusev with the shot. I thought that was it. We need one. We need one in this period. Is that a was that? Oh, it's offside. It's offside. It's offside. Deep breaths, everyone. Hold on to your butts. I haven't told you to do that yet, but it's time. Hold them. hold them tight because this is going to get tense. Edmondson gets pushed off the puck. Jost keeps it. Oh, we lost that faceoff. And because of Jost, we almost had an offensive opportunity. We do now. And Bailey gets the puck. He works it around. Mangiapane out front. Oh, that almost turned into a great offensive opportunity. And now it's offsides for the Lightning. We have to win the Stanley Cup this year. That is our only option here. On the line is my job. Your jobs as A GM. There's no other team that'll hire us if we don't win the Stanley Cup. In this weird alternate universe that we all live in currently while watching this game, where I'm the general manager of the Buffalo Sabres and you are all working with me as A GMs. What a save by Allmark! Excuse me! That's not a trip, thank goodness. There's Cal Foote working it. Cal Foote with a huge goal this game. Over to Greenway. Our fourth line's been hot. TJ Brody jumps in the rush. Over to Cousins. As I was saying, there's Cousins with a shot. As I was saying on the line here, if we win the Stanley Cup, I am going to get a Buffalo Sabres jersey with crab people on the back. Hopefully I'll get the Buffalo Slug jersey, and then we'll write crab people in letters on the back, and I'll hang it in the stream on the little shelves there. Have that every game, but that's only if we win the Stanley Cup. And first, we got to take care of business in the second round. Game 7 of the second round, 2026. Let's do this. Let's get this puck. Let's go Sandin. Let's over to Lindholm. Lindholm, dangle Hedman. Oh, that would have been real nice. Air horns. Air horns. Robert Malloy says, reminder, if we win this game, when we do, we will maybe play round 3, but definitely not the cup final tonight. That is correct. Robert Malloy, our wonderful mod on our Discord channel. If you are not a member of our Discord, join our Discord. We will play round 3 after this game. We'll sim through and see where that takes us. We have a penalty. Penalty against Lindholm. That was a weak call. What was that? Where was the call? What just happened? I watched the replay and I was looking for the penalty, and there was no penalty. Oh my goodness. I was stunned. The Jesse was too stunned to speak. I was sitting there watching the replay of the penalty, and I was looking for the penalty, and all I saw was a normal play, and all of a sudden, we're in the box. Oh. Braden Point scores to make it 4-2. That's 2 games now, or 2 goals that have come from the power play for the Tampa Bay Lightning. My dog's here. I don't know what she's doing. What are you up to, Waffles? Waffles, do you know what's going on here? Do you understand hockey? Thank goodness you don't. Thank goodness Waffles doesn't understand. Waffles is my dog, by the way. Thank goodness she doesn't understand hockey and that it's 4-2 for the Tampa Bay Lightning. None of those words mean anything to her, else she would be sad. She'd be a sad little puppy. But she doesn't understand. But we do understand. We do understand that we're down 2 goals in the second period. And we need something quick here. We need the momentum to turn our way real fast. We can't let this game get out of hand. Remember, we were up by 2 goals, and Tampa came back. So that means that we can come back from a 2-goal deficit. Oh! There's a great shot by Timmy Stutz. Can't get it done. As North of Normal 1 says, game's not even half over. 52 seconds away from half over game. But there's been 6 goals so far in half a game. I expect a lot more in the second half of this game. Let's put some on the board. Let's get one back here quick before this period ends. We're not out. We are down, but we are not out because here's Sandin. Sandin's shot is turned away by Vasilevsky. Let's try and get this going here. Oh, that's a penalty. That's a penalty on Christian Fischer for nothing. For absolutely nothing. Christian Fischer gets called for skating on the ice. For skating on the ice and doing nothing. Christian Fischer gets put in the box. This is a joke. There's a call that goes in our favor. Wow. We're going to have to check our watches very soon. If yours is not set to the correct time, it's a charging penalty. If your watch is not set to the correct time in about a minute and 50 seconds, it will be that time. You all know what it is. When the moment we need to capitalize. Here's Perron working it up the ice. Great turn away there by Allmark. Edmondson, ex-Sabre. Sorelli dancing at the line, gets hit. Here's Perron working around the side. We need to stop this momentum here and get this puck in there. This is exactly what happens because Calfoot takes it up the ice. Calfoot, who's already scored 1. Oh, cannot get enough. We needed a rebound there. I wish he shot a little lower and got a rebound off the pads because we had men coming up to get that rebound and jam it in the net there. We don't get the rebound, but we do get a huge face-off here. Cousins and Gusev, they've been firing on all cylinders this playoff run. Hopefully they can get something done here. I thought we had points stopped there and we were going to take it the other way, but we did not. There's Calfoot again. Calfoot's had a great game. All over the ice. I've been calling his name a lot tonight, which is great. Here's Point. Point, I don't know what he's doing. He had a clear shot at the net, and he just skated to the middle and took a weird backhand. Thank goodness. Thank goodness Point did that. Because we did not want Point to end our season. Someone's going home tonight. Let's not leave our fans disappointed. Let's have another game here in the KeyBank Center this season. The only way we can get another game in front of our fans is if we win tonight. Huge shot. Nice wrister. Air horns for a nice wrister. Evan said, not going to lie, I don't believe too much. Evan, we don't need that attitude right now. We need the people in the arena and outside the arena to cheer on our Sabres. We need the fans to motivate our team to turn this game around. Here's Lucas Raymond coming up the wing. Raymond tries to center it, gets it over to Sandin. Check your watches. It's PP time. Can we get it? Oh, Sandin couldn't. Those Stützle in front couldn't get a stick on it, but Fisher out of the box. Nice shot, but doesn't capitalize on the 8-second PP. Here's Fisher again. Over to Stütz. Oh, how did that stay out? How did that stay out? Fisher again. Can't get any wood on the puck. Oh, goodness. Let's go back. I think we got a moment here to pause and check that replay and see how that puck stayed out. Oh, no. Oh, no. Here it is coming up right here. A little further back. Here it is. Fisher with the one, I believe it was a one-timer from, so back and forth here. Stütz to Fisher, one time. Oh, it was off of the defender there. Hits his knee. And then Lucas Raymond wide open. Does he hit the side of the net? Does he hit? Oh, Lucas Raymond. What is this? Lucas Raymond, with all of his strength in the entire world, fires it directly at the side of the net. Instead of, as a real human would do, he would go forehand to backhand and just simply slide it in the net. The CPU decides, I'm going to take a slapper against the post. Nothing is going our way tonight. Oh, man. Lucas Raymond with a slapper off the post. Shooting from the rock star zone. Goodness. Goodness me. Let's get this going here. Let's get anything going our way. Some puck luck would be great. Kravtsov can't get it behind Vasi there. I don't know. I don't know what our guys are trying to do tonight, but it's not enough. It's not enough yet. There's Dzingel, who has a big one tonight. It's 4-2 Tampa. Catch everybody up if you're just tuning in on the stream. If you're live here right now, it's 4-2 in Game 7 of the 2026 Eastern Conference semifinals. There's Cousins with a nice shot. Tried to go top cheddar on Vasi, but Vasi flashes the leather and stonewalls the Sabres again. Because he's done that all night long. If you're just tuning into the stream, it's Game 7. It's the Sabres. It's the Lightning. We are the Buffalo Sabres. We are in year 5 of our rebuild. And if we don't win the Stanley Cup this year, we get fired in NHL 22 franchise mode. And it's Game 7. And we need to score at least 3 goals here, or our career as GM, and the chat is our A GMs. Our careers are over. We get our pink slips, and it's all done. It's all done if we don't score 3 more goals here. There's David Perron coming up. Gets a clear walk into the slot. Kucherov, easy save by Allmark. Well done. Tap your goalies when they make a great save. So show some love to their pads. Give them a little stick tap. Well done, Allmark. Good save. Here's Petrie. Coming up over to Manji. Breadman takes it up the wing. Tries to center it. Does not get over to Bailey. But Bailey skates over there and gets it done. Now we are going on. Check your watches. What time is it? It's PB time, everybody. Check your watches. It's the PB time. You hear that? Tick, tick, tick. Let's get this done. Let's get a goal here. Let's capitalize. Stove Dingle is in the building, ladies and gentlemen. Could this be the turning point for the crab people? Let's Let's go. This could be the turning point with all of the world watching, including Mr. Stove himself. Let's go. Drop the crap emojis to let them know that you checked your watch and you know we got a minute 40 here to capitalize on this PP. Timmy Stutes coming up the ice. Drop those crap emojis. Let Stutes, he knows he needs to get this puck to the front of the... Oh! Stutzy does get the puck to the front of the net. Passes it over to Lindholm. Lindholm can't get it past Vasilevsky there. It is gut check time, Kyle. Thank you for saying that in the chat. It is true. It's time to get it done. There's only so much time remaining in this hockey game. 2 minutes left in the second and 1 period for our season. We need at least 3 goals here. There's Petrie to Lindholm to Kachuk and doesn't get it past Andre Vasilevsky. Oh, we're working the boards hard there. Great play. Stutes stopped again. There's 2 saves by Vasilevsky. 2 saves on Timmy Stutes with the blocker. Not great, but we got a breakaway chance here. It's 1-on-1. Tries to dangle, gets knocked on his rear end. Chernak ices it down the ice. We got about 1 more opportunity here to bring it up. Seider gets it over to Lindholm. Lindholm enters the zone. Come on. Here's another wrister on the goaltender, but it does not get through. We're going to have another opportunity here because we did collect that puck very quickly and get it up the ice. Cousins with the Cousins can't get all of his stick on it. There's a slapper and a nice shot, but an easy save for Vasilevsky. I can't ask for anything more of our guys on this one here. That was the best we could hope for, and Vasilevsky just coming up huge each and every time we get a shot on goal. Tampa wins the faceoff and ends the PP time for your Buffalo Sabres. We did not capitalize. Let's hope we can get some even strength luck here with 50 seconds left in the period, and Cousins can't get that one. Oh, man. Nothing is going in. No luck tonight for our Sabres. We've had a great last half of the period here. Cousins dangling, tries to get it over Vasi's shoulder. Cannot get it done. And that's the end of the second. Waffles, how do you feel? I think you want out of this little area. Now there's some room for you to leave. Waffles is sick of this. She does not want to see this anymore. She has exited the building. It's 4-2 and we're down by 2 goals, and our Buffalo Sabres are down. Here is the moment that you can go get some water. You can take a PP if you need to. Thank you, Kyle, for finishing what I was going to say. We were down, but we are not out. What do I always say? We are down, but we are not out. Go grab your water. Go grab whatever you're drinking tonight. Take a walk around your living room if you need to. We're down 2 goals. We've been through a lot. It's year 5 of 5. We have 1 period left. to save our season. It all comes down to this. Crab people, you know what's at stake. I've been through what we've built here so many times. You know the players that we've brought in. You know how much effort and pain and sweat and laughing and crying went into building this team that we think is good enough to win the Stanley Cup. And they got to get 2 goals here in this third period to keep our season alive. This is what it all boils down to. These are the moments when heroes are made. In Game 7, in all or nothing moments like these, who's going to step up? Who's going to be the guy to get it for us tonight? Because we're not going out like this. It's a Friday night. I want to come back here on Wednesday. I want to look at our Buffalo Sabres and say, you did that. You did that versus the Lightning. When your back was up against the wall, you did not let them push you down. You stayed on your feet and you kept fighting. We need 20 minutes of good hockey here. We need 20 minutes. And +2 on the board is what we need to live another day. We got 20 minutes left in our season, and that's it. 20 minutes left in our career. We're done. The pink slip just needs a signature. The Pagulas just need to put their John Hancock on the line, and we're done. We're out the door. Our boxes are packed so that we can just walk out the door if we don't get it done these next 20 minutes. That's it. The stream is over if we don't score 2 goals. That's what's on the line here. But you know that. I didn't need to go through any of that. You know that. I've heard the chants. I've heard the people try and throw the jerseys onto the ice and say, fire Blake and fire the Crab people. Not tonight. We built this team to win, and that's what we're going to do. We're going to go out there and we're going to win, Crab people. Here's your button.
Crab.
Let's go.
Crab.
20 minutes. Our season. Everything. I want you for one last time. One last time. Put a crab emoji in the chat and let the Sabres know this is it. If they don't get 2 goals here, we're all done. We are never coming back to this franchise ever again because our butts hit the door on the way out. Yes, I said it how I said it. Our butts smacked that door, and we left the building if we don't get those 2 goals here. Thank you for the sub, Stove Dingle. Thank you for being here, everybody. Thank you for watching your Sabres in this Game 7 matchup versus the Tampa Bay Lightning, where it all comes down to the last 19 minutes on the board. We got to get this done. We got to get this done here, or our career in the National Hockey League is over. Thank goodness Point didn't score that one. Here's Tkachuk. Tkachuk working on his way around. Kravtsov. There it is! Oh! We don't get the rebound. I thought that was it. I thought that was the opening to the comeback. We need some puck luck. Nothing in this game has gone our way. Oh. Nothing in this game has gone our way so far. There's Sabretooth. I don't want to look Sabretooth in the eyes tonight and tell Sabretooth that this is his last game. What about Sabretooth's children? Is nobody thinking of Sabretooth's children? They need food. And Sabretooth gets paid by the game. And we want one more game for him. As Kyle just said, the Sabre Kitties. Somebody think of them. Stutzy. Lucas Raymond. Think of the Sabre Kitties. You need 2 goals here to put some food on their table. Now Sabretooth is going home. Sabretooth's got to go home to his Sabre partner, look them in the face and say, our team didn't get it done. Robert Malloy just asked if I'm okay. Robert, the answer is no. We need 2 goals. We need 2 goals for our entire season. And until we get those 2 goals, I will not be okay. We will not be okay. I like being employed. There's a nice hit. Come on, Bailey. Playoff Bailey needs to be activated. That's our boy who knows how to get it done in the clutch. Oh, goodness.
He's able to work his way into the low slot to take that pass. He doesn't stop it, so the goalie can't catch up to it.
We need 3. We need 3 goals here. We need 3 goals. It's not over. It's not over at all. There's 1! Nope. Not 1. Did not go in because we have had no puck luck. There's not 1. Let's get this going here. Let's get 3 back. Oh, there's another. This is...
2 goals on the night for him. They've really been effective forechecking, a couple of breaks, and now he's got 2. That is a bang-bang play right there, James. That pass is on the tape, and he doesn't stop, and he one-times it into the net.
It's 6-2 Tampa Bay. We need 4 goals here in 14 minutes. 4 goals in 14 minutes from our Buffalo Sabres. You're telling me we can't do this? You're telling me we can't get 4 goals in 14 minutes? 13:40 now? I still believe we can. We are down, but we are not out. Oh, that was a nice shot. Almost went in. Tampa is just pouring it on. Oh, gosh. Oh, God. We cannot. Could not get that up the ice. We got to get out of our own zone here. I see a couple of you in the chat tendering your resignations as A GM. I see you handing in your resignations. With 6-2. I'm at a loss for words. It's 6-2 with 12 minutes to go. Minutes to go in our season. Our boys came up and they did not answer the challenge. So far in this third period, they have not risen to the challenge. They have not risen to the challenge. I'm just hoping some miracle happens. This looks like it could be our last Friday on our Sabres stream. I see all of your letters of recognition. Stop writing them in the chat. It's not over yet. You can't quit. No! Out Cold Ox says severance package, please. No. No severances. If we lose tonight, you're fired and you get no severance. Walk out the door. Jeez. No faith in this team by our A GMs in the chat. Let's try and muster up 4 goals. There's not. That wasn't one. I'm shocked at. Oh, that's not a goal. I'm shocked at this team blowing these leads. Like, I'm trying to think. I'm starting to accept that we're gonna lose because I don't see it come back. I'm trying to think about what we were missing in these moments. I think back to the 2-0 lead in Game 6. I think back to the 2-0 lead in Game 7 of the Stanley Cup Finals. I think back to this 2-0 lead here. Did it come down to goaltending? Was that the blind area for us as general managers running this team? Was goaltending the focus we should have had here? Our offense, it got off to hot starts in all those games. But, like, if we have a goalie who's allowing 6 goals on 39, that's 40 shots in a Game 7, is that the missing link? Evan, I will read your resignation letter because I feel like you put a lot of work into it. And everybody keeps writing them in the chat, so I'll read one. Evan says, to the fans in Buffalo, thank you for this amazing opportunity. I am in disbelief that it has been 5 years since I began working with the Buffalo Sabres organization. This city has meant so much to me for all this time. And to every fan, every friend, and every player along the way, thank you. I am hereby resigning from my seat as assistant general manager of the Buffalo Sabres. That's Evan, a member of the Crowd People. You know what, Evan? In the back here, my bags are getting packed. There he is. There's Sabretooth. He's going home with no money today because he only gets paid when the Sabres win. Evan, you get no severance. Bacco Noir says Evan should get severance. No, nobody gets severance here. You get a high five and a goodbye. That's what the Pagulas are giving out tonight for our Buffalo Sabres. It was a tough day. It was a tough game because of how hot we got started. It looked so promising at the beginning of this stream tonight. This game started with a 2-0 lead. And now it is 6-2. It's 6-2 for the Tampa Bay Lightning. And they have not turned it down at all. At the second period of intermission, when I gave my speech and you guys knew what was on the line, you know, it was our pink slip. Our pink slip was waiting to be signed. It's sitting right outside the door of the box that we're sitting in, the top of the KeyBank Center. We're all up there watching the game. We're looking at it down below, and we're watching our players fail us. We're watching our players not do it. And now we're going home on Wednesday for our next stream. We're doing something else. We're doing something else that's not this. And we failed our mission. Our mission here was to win a Stanley Cup, bring a Stanley Cup to Buffalo. And our best shot, thank you for purchasing Posture Check, Bobby. I was leaning hard. Our mission here was to, I don't even want to see the game. I don't even want to see the damn game. I don't, oh, there's a goal. Our mission was to bring a Stanley Cup to the people of Buffalo. And looking back on our tenure, I learned a lot. How dare you give us hope? Screw you, Gusev. No, I'm not even pressing the goal button. Like, no. Don't make it 6-3 with 3 minutes to go. How dare you? Where was this? Our goal was to win a Stanley Cup and bring it home to Buffalo. We failed at our mission. Looking back, our best shot was obviously year 4 when we were in the Stanley Cup final, up 2-0 in Game 6, up 2-0 in Game 7. I'll never live those moments down. And those teams were really good, and I wish they just had the foresight to know that they wouldn't get back there and that was their only opportunity. And that they should have done everything in those moments, that Luukkonen should have shut the door. And that you can't be allowing... This is our problem. Just in all these big moments, we allow the other team just to put up as many goals as they want. It's never a tight game. The big ones, the tight games, we win. The tight game, whenever it's an overtime game, we come through. Whenever it's a tight matchup, we know how to dig down. But it's when we lose concentration in the middle of the second, at the end of the first period, when we're up 2-0, and then we step off the gas pedal, and we allow the other team to just go ham. That's when we lose the games. And there it is, ladies and gentlemen, the end of our tenure as general manager and a GM of the Buffalo Sabres. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night, crab people. We are done. That is it. See you later at some other place of employment, because we are no longer working for this team, this organization, this franchise, this city. We are out. It is over. Goodbye. And once again, good night. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for all of your help in building this team. Thank you for the highs. Thank you for the lows. Every single moment. Thank you for every single moment of this stream. What a time it was. What a time we had here. We started this like months ago. I was in the middle of what I was saying. Gex just dropped a comment that says, Gex77, thanks for memories, GM Jesse Blake. See you at the Wendy's drive-thru for our shift on Monday. We need a new job. And like right now, I want to take a moment in all seriousness. I know I got video game music playing in the back. I'll lower it a little. In all seriousness, thank you. From the very beginning of this stream, our first day here, we traded Jack Eichel. And it was, from there, was off to the races. Like, who knew that anybody would sit here and we'd build a team together? Who knew that you and me would go through months of joys and pain building a hockey team in NHL 22? We did that. And it was a lot of fun. And our time has come to an end. We're gonna keep going on this, by the way. This stream isn't over. We gotta reach to the end of franchise mode because I don't know what's gonna happen at the end. I want to see it. And I just gotta say thank you. Thank you for being there when, in our first year, when we were rebuilding, when we actually were rebuilding, we tore down the team and we made the playoffs. That was awesome. Thank you for being here for that. Thank you when we signed Marc-Andre Fleury and we called Alan Walsh to tell him to take a sweetheart deal for Marc-Andre Fleury, and we did that. We signed him. Thank you for being here for when we signed Patrice Bergeron and then promptly didn't sign Patrice Bergeron again because we didn't think he could get it done. We didn't re-sign Marc-Andre Fleury because we didn't think he could get it done. Thank you for being here when we traded Eichel for Tkachuk and Lindholm, and they stuck around through the entire length of the franchise. Thank you for being here for our collapse multiple times in the playoffs. Thank you for being here for the Stanley Cup final. That was the best. That was the best time ever. Thank you for being here for when we hired Jason Spezza and then we fired Jason Spezza. I see a question in the chat there saying, any regrets? Thank you, Kyle, for the question. Goaltending, I think, would be, from a team-building standpoint, goaltending was definitely a regret. I think in this game, if we had a little bit, like if I went out and I did everything that I did for our back end where I go get Trouba, if I did that for a goalie, like if I went out and I traded for Vasilevsky, this whole game is different. This whole game is different because I think last playoff run when we had Luukkonen definitely stepped up and was a one-of-one goaltender. I think that would have been, if I had another one for this playoff run, I don't think Allmark was enough. I don't think that was enough. As much as I thought that Allmark was going to be enough, it didn't turn out to be true. Goal scoring, definitely. Maybe we should have listened to CJ a little more. Maybe we needed more high-end goal scoring. But I think in the end, the team had it on a number of occasions. Oh, Tampa Bay made it to the Stanley Cup final. That makes it worse. The team had it. They had the chances. I got a question there from a reporter in the chat. Robert Malloy says, "Hi, Jesse. Reporter here for SDPN. Do you feel like we lack that killer instinct?" I do. I do feel like in the end, those are the moments where we had it and they didn't finish. The boys on the ice didn't finish because we had 2-0 leads. We were up in game 6. No, we weren't up. We were up after. In going into game 6, we were up. We were up 3-2 in the series, and we didn't win. That was it. Look, we didn't close out game 6. We didn't close out game 7. The opportunities were there for this squad, and they had a great regular season. We know the skill was there. We know the skill was there. We didn't see it on the ice. All right, let's see what happens here. Seattle Kraken won the Stanley Cup. I don't know how this ends. I don't know how this ends when we get fired, but this is it. This is it. This is it. Let's go. Let's see what happens. The end of our NHL 22 franchise mode. 5-5, 0 cups. We're getting fired. The Seattle Kraken are Stanley Cup champions. Franchise mode is now complete. That's the end. I don't know what to do. Here's your button. X. We can't sim anymore. That's it. We can't go another day. We're fired. There's no end screen. There's no owner telling us anything. That's it. That's the end of franchise mode. We've reached the end. Turbo Turbs just said we didn't earn the confetti. That was sad confetti. Those were confettis of tears. Oh, there's an exit button. I wonder what happens when I hit exit. Oh my gosh. This is it. Look, I can't even do anything. This is what the end of franchise mode looks like. Hedman won the Norris. I can't even check this. I can't even go into the screen. I can't even check the stats. Can I check? Oh, I can't check the stats. Okay. Let's see. Let's take a look at where we are. Somebody just said be a pro. That's an interesting. Thank you, Drunk Kalorn. Hey, no, we don't like you, Drunk Kalorn. Lightning fan. Unless you were on our side for this stream. Thank you. If you were on our side, then I take everything I said back. But be a pro is an interesting idea. Thank you for suggesting that. Let's take a look at where we are at for our franchise mode. So those are the 5 years of our franchise mode. Blackhawks, Kraken, Oilers, Blackhawks, Kraken. Ew. EA needs to fix these streams. Too much Blackhawks. President's trophies. Jackets. Oof, that's surprising. Oilers, Blackhawks, Penguins, Blackhawks. Leafs went to the Stanley Cup final twice and lost. The Toronto Maple Leafs in our sim went to the Stanley Cup final in 23 and 24 and lost to the Oilers and Blackhawks. That's crazy. Damn. Individual awards. So Art Ross went Kane, Crosby, McDavid, McKinnon to Brinkett. Again with these Blackhawks. The Hart went to Kane, Crosby, McDavid, McKinnon, Kane. Norris, Barry, Tyson Barry, wow. Seth Jones, Erik Karlsson in 24 winning a Norris. Hedman. Lady Bing, Kane, McKinnon to Brinkett. Calder, bunch of guys. Conn Smythe this year went to Chandler Stevenson for the Kraken. Vezina, Fleury, Gibson, Hellebuck, Anderson, Vasi. Anderson winning the Vezina in 25. That's crazy. Jack Adams. Cameron, who we hired after he was let go from another team, won the Jack Adams in 22. Lindsay. Rocket Richard. Matthews got one in there. Shout out Austin Matthews. What a beaut. We do not care about the AHL. Those are your Calder Cup champions. Back-to-back for the Bridgeport Islanders. Well done. I'm going to hit exit and see what happens. I've never hit exit on a franchise mode before. But there's an exit button, and that's it. Is there anything else? Oh, here's a thing. Owner goals. No, stretch goals. We need more club seats. Didn't do that. 89% of profits. No. Team, if we can't do anything here. Our career is done. Can't interact with that. Coaching staff. We ended with Mr. Ethan Cameron as our head coach. I can still fire the coach, apparently. But why would I do that? Let's not fire anybody. Ethan, you can keep your job. I'm going to hit exit and see what happens. We're all done here. Here we go. Oh, it's just exit to the main menu. This is just going to live, and then I exit to the main menu. All right. We're out. Crab people, we're going to come back on Wednesday with a new era. A new era of streaming. I don't know what we're going to do. I'll let you know sometime between then and now. Make sure you listen to the Steve Dangle podcast with Adam Wilde, Steve Dangle, and myself. I'll give you an update there. I'll give you an update on my Twitter account, at Jesse Blake. It's there on the bottom corner. You'll tweet out what we're doing on Wednesday. But we'll be back here for a new stream. A new something. We'll build something. We'll create something. But it won't be these Buffalo Sabres, because our career is done. We have been let go because we failed to win the Stanley Cup despite coming oh so close. Crab people, for the last time, thank you for being here. Wherever you are in the world, let me know in the chat right now where you're watching from. We were so close. Let me know where you watched tonight from, where you watched the failure of us, of me and you, where we let go. It's no more. Peterborough, Bay Area, Waterloo, Winnipeg, Austria, Calgary, Long Island, Charlottetown, Detroit, Switzerland, Stockholm, Nova Scotia, New York, Kitchener, Windsor, snowy Minnesota, Owen Sound, Seattle, St. Louis, Ottawa, Toronto, yes, Toronto, Saskatchewan, Czech Republic, wow, Las Vegas, Wyoming, Montreal, downtown Toronto, Miami, Florida, Vancouver Island, Las Vegas. All right, everybody. This is it. Thank you. We'll be back. But our Buffalo Sabres did not do it. They did not win the Stanley Cup, and we're fired, as Vince McMahon would say. Goodbye. Pack your bags. Say goodbye to the receptionist on the way out. You won't be seeing them ever again. You know how you like go into work every day and like you see your work buddies? You won't see them ever again because you don't work there. We don't work at the KeyBank Center. We don't have an office. That's it. I'm going to hit your button one more time. As A GMs of the Buffalo Sabres, this is your last Crab People button. Get your claws up. Make sure you got your claws ready for your button. Crab people, you're fired. Thank you for your service. I'm also fired. You get no severance. You did a great job. Thank you.
Crab.